Forgot About Dre remix. Another classic song, man. I love that song. Oh, for real? You can find AK-47s anywhere. That's crazy. Mm.
How you acting like you never even heard of me? When every beat I touch, I'm doing surgery. I can rap for eternity.
He said, how you acting like you ain't heard of me? When every beat I touch, I'm doing surgery." And that was such a subtle, like he started so rapidly. I didn't see it coming. I didn't see it coming.
How you acting like you never even heard of me? When every beat I touch, I'm doing surgery. I can rap for eternity. Niggas gotta refer to me. Built it up independent, was never part of a nursery. And every time
I built this up independent. I'm not part of no nursery. Ah, uh-oh, 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 spaghetti-o.
I ever met some adversity, I was never one to run, and I currently had it occur to me that every single bit of deterrency is the reason that I'm able to murder beats. I'm not even in the category with niggas you place me with. My beat cuts give your face a lift. I see niggas clicking up to erase the kid just so they could try to go and copy paste the shit. I remember
Mm.
days back in the basement, they tried to box me in, I got to shake the shit. Now I race every track, every bass I hit. Flash drums so fast that I lace my kicks. I remember in those days, rapper I eat ramen and OJ couldn't even afford me a gold chain. I was in no way ready to go play. Then I found Dax and I made it my code name. Now everybody speaking.
He said, then I found Dax and made it my code name. So Dax did have a somewhat struggling background. They talking about growing up, he was struggling, hard to eat and shit like that. So yeah, okay.
On me, they
Feel it.
wanna throw shade. I don't got time chit chatting with no names. I'm in my own lane, looking out both ways. Try to swerve in, I'ma hit you with road rage. Y'all
He said, I'm in my own lane. If you try to swerve in, I'm gonna hit you like road rage. Road rage is when people are driving and you do something suddenly or unexpectedly that'll piss off the driver either in front of you or behind you. So if I was driving behind you, no, if I was driving in front of you and you're driving too close to me, I'll slam on my brakes. So then I'll make you stop. Like, you know what I mean? And then I'll drive off and then that can create a road rage for the person that's behind me. Like, what the fuck? That's road rage.
know me, the most underrated, the most hated. The one hip hop tries to say is not shit like it's constipated. Kill beats is the
He said the one that they say that's not hip hop, like constipated. Hold on. He said, say it again, Dax.
know me, the most underrated, the most hated. The one hip hop tries to say is not shit like it's constipated.
He said they try to say the one that's not shit, like constipated. When you're constipated, it's very hard for you to take a dump. It's very hard for you to take a dump if you're constipated. That's why you gotta like take certain medicines or drink certain things to kind of like help your body digest the basically the waste that's in your body that needs to come out.
To kill beats is the occupation. So every single time I get a shot, I take it. Aim and face it, one way straight at the matrix. Independent, back by myself, so Satan locks jaws every time I'm baking. The awful guy, the one that they falsify, the one they cannot try to modify, the one who receives every awkward eye, cause his style isn't one they can multiply. In a league of my own, I won't compromise. The cost of my pieces, the cost of mine to conquer mine. These rap game concubines try to say my soul was a cause of sign. So I stick to myself, cause the flow is essential inside of a drought. Depression and pain are effects of the game, but they numb to the sound of a sold out crowd. I reach for their hands as they wave in the tide of the praise is enough that I know I could drown in a sea of deceit that in turn is the key to the green that these sheep all rapping about. Then I log on and see people tweet that don't nobody bump my shit. Dumb fucks like a mainstream dick. Last month I did 300K off this bitch. Came in the game.
Last month I did 300K off this bitch. Dax, let it be known, bro. We don't need to be on the biggest TV in order to get the message around. Dax is not one of those people, bro. I heard one song that you guys sent me in the chat a long time ago, and I've been listening to y'all. We've been doing reactions as a whole since. So yeah, I wouldn't keep uploading his music if I felt like it wasn't good. This dude is actually good, and I'm not just hyping him up, bro. For real.
22 off rip. Earned every dollar, every cent. Then crafted the skills I compared to the greats in the biz. By the time I was 26, a lyrical misfit. Twisted, braggadocious, and gifted in an era full of tricks and gimmicks. So consistent, they hate and ignore the vision and oppose to the euphemism. Fuck statistics, I cut through the noise and difference. My style cannot be mimicked. The energy shift is electric, the voltage in there strikes down and shocks your system. You wanna see a lyricist go crazy? Bet money that these fucks won't play me. They tried shaming, destroying my name, and these fuckboys still couldn't break me. You wanna know why the whole world hates me? I spit truth and I rhyme off safety.
Nigga, I speak truth and I rhyme off safety. Bow, bow, bow. Shooter, boy. Hey, shooter.
And they know that I just might maybe be the motherfucking goddamn greatest. I'm off it. I'ma go get a job in the office, away from the rap game gossip, and back to the times when I'd rap in a closet for marginal profit. I remember the times when I'd have to mop it with empty pockets and no money in my wallet while scooping the poop residue from a bathroom garbage. I remember the days, remember the blood.
Look, see? I remember them days. Child, I told you about my little personal stories about my days, about my struggling times, bro. Like, it's a beautiful struggle, bro. And, you know, I'm happy that he came up out of there. Look how he's sitting in the fucking tub. It's a flashback. I know it sounds kind of corny, but like, it's so much details about how his life was a struggle. Listen to what he say.
To mop it with empty pockets and no money in my wallet while scooping the poop residue from a bathroom garbage. I remember the days, remember the blood, remember the pain, remember the knife, remember the fights, remember the liquor and different girls every night with the Mary and White. Getting off work, I remember the bike, the ride to the studio, paying for time, the slash of the vein when the skit's so internal, humane tried to eat me and take me alive. Talking to God in the dance with the devil when he promised he would take me to a whole nother level. The cocaine.
See, everybody's been battling that in the hip hop industry. I'm talking to God, but I'm dancing with the devil. Can't do that. Gotta pick a side, y'all. One side only.
And the contact highs on the rides in and out of the goddamn ghetto. The strip was in clubs, throwing the ones after getting cheated on by a bitch that I love. Then drowning in drinks and throwing it up and doing it again cause I didn't give a fuck. Getting up early, the people who hurt me, curved me, gave time to but didn't deserve me. The generation currently trying to desert me when I'm the best they got that's under 30. The disrespect, the slander, and the indirect effect of shit that they project on my life, which in turn is an introspect of their lives and how they like intellect. I remember the days, remember the phase. My mind was at war and my thoughts were deranged when the hate would engulf in a flame on my page and the rage would inject deep inside of my veins. Every comment that lame would shit on my name, put a knife in my back and then smile to my face. I remember the bitch.
You put a knife to my back, but then you smiling in my face. That's how I feel like I be between, like, y'all. I can relate to that all day, man. You put a knife in my back, but you smiling in my face. That's cold, bruh. That's cold. I can live with that, man. I can live with that, boy. That's exactly how people do me. They're your biggest friend when you a bum, and then they become your biggest enemy when you make it.
Inside of my veins, every comment that lame would shit on my name, put a knife in my back and then smile to my face. I remember the bitch who was making the claims in the day in the court that I proved they were fake. I remember November.
Oh, see, I remember the day this bitch was lying on him about some court shit. See, somebody probably was saying some shit that he probably didn't do. You know, I ain't gonna speculate because we don't know, but he just said that. I remember the day in the courtroom that bitch was lying, and he beat it. He beat the case.
Smile to my face, I remember the bitch who was making the claims in the day in the court that I proved they were fake. I remember November, December, the meeting and call when I said I would never push an agenda, ever surrender and fake or pretend for a corporate America. The flash and temper, the show out in Denver, the day that I lost her, the day that I met her, the day that I knew I would live forever, the day that I knew I became a contender.
Ooh, Dax is a fucking monster, bro. Dax is like a black version of Eminem, bro. On my mama, he's like a black version of Eminem.
You're a fake to pretend for a corporate America. The flash and temper, the show out in Denver, the day that I lost her, the day that I met her, the day that I knew I would live forever, the day that I knew I became a contender. You wanna see a lyricist go crazy? Bet money that these fucks won't play me. They tried shaming, destroying my name, and these fuckboys still couldn't break me. You wanna know why the whole world hates me? I spit truth and I rhyme off safety, and they know that I just might maybe be the motherfucking goddamn greatest. I'm off. Nowadays, don't nobody wanna rap, everybody wanna cap, everybody wanna grab gats and flash cash and talk trash when it's Dax, then support the cats that's doing half than the man. Fuck that.
Nigga, you supporting the cats that's doing half of what the mainstream niggas is doing, bruh. Listen to this.
Gats and flash cash and talk trash when it's Dax, then support the cats that's doing half in the man. Fuck that, Dax, that's proof that the demand for the facts blast past that far in advance. If anything, they try to put him up or against, so everything next is straight fucking revenge.
Wow. This nigga Dax, bro. Put some respect on my man, bro. When are we gonna give him his flowers, chat? What is it gonna take for us to say, okay, this nigga can, I mean, this dude can rap. He's good. This dude's good. Like, I don't think he disappointed me yet on none of his songs. That was clean. That was clean, bro. I never heard that. I gotta do this another one song by Dax, but I gotta do it another time, cause we gotta